What an absolute gorgeous audience. What are you doing here, audience? You know you're not supposed to be here until I get the entire wave. You want to see that badly, audience? All right, fine. I'm still waiting for the other three figures in this wave, but if you want to see the Tenga that badly, just this once, audience. Just this once. But only because he's very special. So without further ado, let's take a look. And there you have him, audience. The Tenga warrior himself, brought in by Rito Revolto or created by Ivan Ooze, depending on your favorite. And he looks absolutely gorgeous. I've played already a little bit with it out of the box yesterday, and I think I have to say this is one of my favorite figures in the Lightning collection so far, because of its stability, its posability, and just its overall look. It looks absolutely fantastic. As you can see the shine on his wings right there on the black, it looks absolutely gorgeous. You can see it move, and as you see him turn around, you know, you see that sheen on the wingtips, and it grows a bit darker out of the shadow. It's like this pearlescent green. It's on the figure as well, at the legs, at the top of his head, and in real life it looks as fantastic as it looks on camera, in my opinion. And he is gorgeous. This really feels like one of those first wave figures, like the White Ranger or I almost wanted to say Dino Thunder, but I meant like Dino Charge Red, where they put in extra attention into the details, like the black soles on the red boots and everything like that, and just the tiny things. And this figure really feels like it received that same type of love and care, which I wished we would see with every figure. But oh my god, I love this so much. Now there are a few accessories which they're fine, you know. You have his open hands there, the grabby open hands. You can replace those with some fists. Sorry audience, it's been a while since I had to focus the camera. It's still like, you know, the long nails, the details are still there. Some really great fists, even some details on the knuckles there. Really well done. And then you have like a lightning effect. You can put it around the egg in his hand, or you know, just around his hand in general. They didn't really shoot lightning or anything in the show, but you know, it's an effect. It feels kind of added on for just like to add an effect, I guess. So it's not the most interesting, but it is a very nice pearlescent white. I'm not sure if the camera really picks up on that. I think it just looks pretty much clear, but there's like a very, very slight green and pink shine on it in real life. So it does look very nice. I'm actually kind of thinking of using this with my White Ranger figure and the Tenga, but details, you know. And then we have the egg, which also indicates that these are the season 3. Not only are they named the Tenga Warriors instead of the Tengu like in the movie, but like in the TV show in the 3rd season, they came from eggs, unlike Ivan Ooze's spit or drool or whatever you want to call it. Now the eggs are a bit awkward because they have like tiny holes in there. One at the top on one side, one at the bottom on one side. And from what I understand, the idea is that you can take the hand, basically slide the fingernail in there so that he's like, you know, holding it. Personally, it kind of works, I guess, but I'm also like, why would the Tengas hold their own eggs? And it's a thing you can do, I guess. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Personally, I just put the eggs in a, you know, maybe if you get a Rito figure, I'll put these in his hands on a display with like Rita and Zed as their wedding present for the wedding set. But other than that, it's like, it's there. Personally, I don't really care for it. It's nice that it's in there. I wouldn't know any other accessories you could have given them, so it's fine as it is. Because as it is, I am just extremely happy with the Tenga himself. Now I'm almost forgetting a part here. There are more accessories. You can see that as well. I'll put that in, like when I get the entire wave, I'll do a more in detail review. There's smaller wing pieces. Personally, I prefer these big ones. Looks a lot better to me than the small ones. But you know, you can give some small ones, some big ones that they're a little bit different, so they don't all look the same. Just like you can alternate the hands with the putties for a sword or like a big clump of rock and things like that. But let's just take a look at the articulation real fast. He has a movable beak, which can open about just this far, but it's very nice that you can do that. Now he's like an owl, hoot hoot. It can go a full 360. Like the furry thing here is a collar, which moves along with the head so it doesn't get in the way of articulation. I also like how you can basically like cock their heads a bit, like huh? Huh? Yeah, the armor here is rubber. A bit sturdier rubber than usual, so if you move his arms up, you will get pushed back. But because of the split, you do have a fair articulation if you have the arm upwards. Yeah, far enough as you probably want it for any poses. You know, he's got just a single hinge at the elbow. The wings slide over each other. They just clip in like so. There's a left and a right side. It says it on the wing itself, so you know which clips in where. He's got the waist. There's actually a ratchet in here, which is very nice. He also has a ab crunch, but just one click though. Like so, or in the middle. Yeah, just a little bit. And this is also soft, rubbery, the purple diaper thing. It does have a double jointed knee. Yeah, which is tight at the top, but you can bend this knee about that far and the leg, oh, just lost the wing there. The leg moves forward. You can kick up that far and you can kick it back that far or that far. He's very posable in the legs. You got the typical there, you know, the feet, which is the same for the hands, which can also articulate there. You got the foot swivel, of course. Oh, I got it. Actually, I only discovered this just now, which is very nice. As you can see, he can also turn his feet there. Like at the foot can turn. But also the ball joint of the, how would you call that? There's an extra turning ball point right at the, between the foot and the shin. It's an ankle, an extra ankle swivel. I guess so. But, oh my god. He looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't the audience? Yes, he does. This is without a doubt one of my most favorite figures. Also just because of his big feet, he's like very posable. but you can just pose him on one leg if you want to. He's very well balanced because he's got big feet, which is what I really love. Like most figures, you know, would fall down when you put them on one foot like that. That's what I love about this guy. You can put them in some great dynamic poses and everything. These will look absolutely wonderful if you got like a group of these, like 3 or 5, and put them up against the Rangers. This will make great shelf display. Like seriously, just how it looks good like this. Like the putties look alright, you know, there's some details like the face mask that should have been great. Like the Z putties. I did do it for the Z putties, not for the regular ones for some reason. But they look good in a group. I want to bet these look fantastic in a group. Now sadly I only got in 2 of them, but I will do a bigger review for these guys once I got in the rest of the wave as well. I ordered these from the Netherlands at tfrobots.nl. Usually they're a bit slower when it comes to like the European release. This time they were first, and I ordered 2 Tengas from him because he allowed for more than 1 to be shipped out to the same customer. And the rest I got from In Demand Toys in the UK, which is usually the fastest. But this time they don't have the stock yet, so I'm still supposed to get 1 other Tenga, and then the rest of the wave, of course, in Space Black, SPD, no, not SPD. Yeah, no, it is SPD Green. And what was the other one again? It's been so long since I pre-ordered them, I forgot what it was. I really can't remember. Oh, well, that's not important. We'll get to there when we get to there. And on that note, I also would like to say I finally got my Wave 7 from In Demand Toys a few weeks ago, and I will put up a video for that as well. I just really wanted to put up a quick video for this guy, because my god, if at all, if it's possible for anyone to be on the fence for these guys, or you just like, yeah, I'll just stick with 1, you know. If you feel at any possible point in the future you might want more than 1 or to get these at all, now would still be the time to try and hunt these down. Because, well, if other people love them as much as I do, these will be as bad as the Red Ranger is now. Now the Red Ranger is getting a re-release, but not until next year, June. So for now, he is still like over $100 or euros, depending on where you live. So don't wait to get these if you might want them. Hunt them down ASAP before I do. Yeah. You know, I wanted to just, you know, have like 3 of each foot soldier from Seasons, at least from Mighty Morphin. But this is kind of convincing me that I want 5 of these, kind of. Just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. But I digress. Once again, I digress, audience. I always digress. It's a curse. But yeah, that's it for this little thing for now. What do you think about him, audience? How do you feel about him? Isn't he gorgeous? Isn't he just absolutely gorgeous? Sorry, I knocked into the camera there. Isn't he just absolutely gorgeous? How about it? Are you going to get him? Did you already get him? Did you get 3? Did you get 5? Did you get more? I saw some people in Facebook groups get like 10 of these. And I can't blame them. I really can't. And how do you like this for... It's just a temporary setup for now. There's some helmets on the side just to fill in the gap with a little diorama piece for inside one of the cabinets that I still need to finish. It's actually for like a sewer thing for Ninja Turtles, but I thought, you know, it's a nice temporary setup for like a quick figure review. How about that? What do you think about this, audience? Should I do like a big diorama for figure reviews? Like, should I make like a little thing that fits the entire camera? Like a little city piece, or I don't know. It's probably better than just a boring old. I should add some details, like some piping there, some mumbo jumbo electricity switch jings there. you know, the whole deal with stuff being there on stuff. I think it's time for you to go, audience. It's time for you to go. I'm just rambling right now. I'm just rambling. Goodbye, audience.